Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123. Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Chico Sticks, Pickles, Jolly Ranchers, Mary Jane's, Pop Rocks, Lemon Heads. Should I go on? Bitter Honey, Freeze Cups, Candy Cigarettes. Listen, how about you make your way down to the modern-day Candy Lady and see all of this and more? Satisfy that sweet tooth Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Sight and Sound Candy and more. Follow us on IG at Sight and Sound Candy and on Facebook at Sight and Sound Candy. We are located at 1000 North Martin Luther King on the corner of Washington and MLK. Give us a call, 702-648-4444. Again, that number, 702-648-4444. Thank you.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
That's tough, Dre. That's tough, bro. We basing
Let the
this
ball
on
bounce.
numbers, bro.
Sports Talk Radio, your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas, what's good, people?
Bill Blockham Logan in the building. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Download the Gorilla Cross app on your phone and follow the LTBB crew as we give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Bill Logan, pull that mic up to that mouth. Pause.
Whoa, 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 that got sketchy.
Pause. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. If you are following us on Facebook, please, please, please share the live feed. Like, seriously. Takes nothing but a second to share the live feed. So if you're on Facebook, please share the live feed. We have a lot of sports to talk about. We got the Super Bowl that's going to be here in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Traffic's going to be insane. Nuts because they're not really built for anything. And so Super Bowl's here in Vegas, man. Big ups to all my people who work on the Strip in the service industry, man, who are about to
clean up.
Yeah, make some money, man. Make some money this year. We got some NBA trade deadline, NBA All-Star game, NBA snubs, NFL, a little bit of NFL news, a couple coaches, here and there. Yeah. Raiders are trying to put together an all-star coaching staff, but I keep telling their fans, just hold tight. They're still the Raiders. Don't get your hopes up too high, right? And we have a lot of noise that's being made in sports. College basketball.
Yes, sir.
Your favorite coach of all time was coaching the Heels.
Come on, Hubie.
Hubie got beat by Stoudemire's
Damon.
Georgia Tech team, and I like Stoudemire as a coach, man. Like, this is probably going to be his little thing, man. So I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a lot of college basketball to talk about. The real HU game is going on. Howard University against Hampton University.
Yeah, man.
It's going on right now, basketball game. The real HU. Who is the real HU? And big ups to my guy, may he rest in heaven, Dario Hall. D. Hall, man, who he was at Howard. He was at Howard University, and he's the one that told me about this whole who's the real HU thing, and I went out to visit him, and that was the last time I got a chance to hang out with my guy, man. He ended up passing away, but may he rest in heaven. But man, if you are
real quick, I have a Dario story. 5th grade.
Go ahead. Brindley.
No, 5th grade. Doris Reed.
Doris, okay.
I was having a birthday party, right?
Yep.
And my mom wrote out a picnic on the invitations. So I gave it to him. He's like, a picnic, and he ripped it up. I'm like, dang, bro, you're not coming? He's like, not to a picnic. I'm like, I should have said barbecue. He's like, yeah, you should have.
That's funny.
But that was the
That's
homie,
hilarious.
man. I knew Dario
Yeah.
since like
That's
second
hilarious.
grade or something like that. I
Yeah.
already told her like that was the homie.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Dario.
crazy.
Yeah, D Hall, man. That was my guy, man. So that still hurts a little bit. That still stings a little bit. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you like my grandfather said. We are travelers. Okay, we're only passing through.
Borrowed time.
Okay, and so if you are running around here thinking that you just have all the time in the world and you're gonna live forever, that's absolutely not true. You are just a traveler, just passing by.
A weary traveler. On that note, we lost Las Vegas legend a couple of weeks ago, and this morning I attended the homegoing services of one Michael Bombay Garrett. For those of us that grew up here, were born and raised here, and ingratiated into this community here in Las Vegas, everybody knew Michael Garrett. And he was a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We were, Sigma Betas and Phi Ts and, in the Kappa League, as high schoolers. He looked out after all of us. No matter what organization you were in, no matter who you belonged to, he looked out after for everybody. And for those, that attended, the homegoing services, and for those that weren't able to attend, I know he was an influence on a lot of lives.
Yeah.
And my life is one of those that are included in that, man. So rest easy to Mr. Michael Bombay Garrett. Salute, sir.
Hey, it's really that. I hate to say it, but for my business and big ups to the sponsors.
Yeah, man.
Serenity Funeral Home, the only Serenity in town, 1140 Almond Tree Lane over there off of Sahara and Maryland Parkway.
Yeah, man.
And Sight and Sound Events,
Yes.
right? So, big ups to our sponsors. Please, please, please share the live feed. Watch us or follow us on Twitter, and that's with 1T. Let the ball bounce at gmail.com. If you do want to be a sponsor, we do have sponsorship packages for you, and also Let the Ball Bounce on IG. But what I was going to say is, it's a lot of people who are I'm just going to say what my grandmother said. These people are checking out of here, man.
Yeah, bro. Real thing.
What? What?
What? Who was that?
Big ups to everybody, man, who's on the live, for real, man. This we're in a new year.
Yeah. 2024, man. It's crazy.
2024. Rest in heaven, Steven Sr.
Yeah, man. Salute. Salute to the big fella,
salute,
man.
salute to the big guy, man.
Yes, sir.
The one that said he can get
He said he can
5
get
or 6
5
yards
He said he can get 5
from scrimmage.
in a professional football game.
Bill shut that thing down quick, too. He's like, come on, man.
Just to give you an idea of how hard this is, right? Reggie Bush went an entire year and averaged -2 yards per carry.
Dean.
And that is Reggie Bush. He went a whole year.
Yeah.
But
Steven
you know
Senior.
why I shut it down?
Why you shut
Because
it
y'all don't know him like I know him.
It's a cold game.
I've known that dude since 1985.
85.
Oh, God, man. God bless Steven Senior, man. No,
How you
brother.
gonna get 5 yards? You never played football.
Never
before.
played football.
Yikes.
Even if he had him, like, the answer still be no.
Yeah.
Reggie Bush
Well, I
went a
don't
whole
know.
year and
I
couldn't
don't know.
average
You got a lot of dudes that was on the page when that question was posed about a few months ago, talking about, man, I can get 5
No,
yards.
you can't.
No, you can't.
The answer's no.
I played running back. I don't care.
No, who can't? You not getting 5 right
You're
now.
not getting 5
You're
yards?
not getting 5. You're not getting 5.
I don't care if you played football before.
That don't matter.
You're not getting. That's like me,
You're not getting
who played
5.
wide receiver.
You're not getting
I can
5.
go up against Dion and catch a 5 yard out.
You're not
getting
no,
5.
No, you're not.
You're not getting 5. You might not get 5 steps off the line, let alone 5 yards.
Come on, man.
Well, we got some people who used.
My thing is, do you know how quick and fast these
Come
big
on,
dudes
man.
are?
Come on, fam. Unbelievable.
Just because you quick and fast,
Answer's
these
no.
dudes are quick and fast in the short area. You ain't going nowhere.
Nah.
The answer's no.
Stop it. I don't care what you played.
The answer's no.
Well, I was good on Tecmo Bowl. That's a fact.
Yeah, we always get on Tecmo Bowl, Madden, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the ball went 100 yards
Real
in the air
life?
for everybody.
And I played with them young Chicago Bears while you playing.
Real life?
Walter Payton could be touched.
Yeah.
Could be touched.
Real life?
No.
Not gonna happen. Shut it down.
We have a it's just tragic.
It's funny to hear people tell their
We have a
stories, man.
little thing going around where Cedric Mitchell posted today that
Shout out Sid Mitchell.
Ray Lewis, best
Defensive player. Best defensive player ever.
Defensive player ever. Let's argue. I'm gonna throw LT's name in there,
And you could leave it at that.
and then we could just go there. Who's better, Ray Lewis or LT, Lawrence Taylor? The same Lawrence Taylor that sent his bodyguard downstairs to go pick that young teenager up off that street. Him.
Both are Hall of Famers,
Okay.
right?
Indeed.
First ballot.
No question.
I'm just going to leave it at that.
One slept with a young girl, one killed somebody. So
Ooh.
put some more stats out there.
Well, we're
the
talking
dynamic.
mainly football.
Okay, I just wanted to put more stats out there.
Let's keep it. Let's keep it football,
Does
Quan.
that switch things?
Yikes.
Does that sway your thoughts? It's Lawrence Taylor.
Both
man.
of them was damn good, bro.
Dogs. No question. Dogs.
I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say who was the best, who not.
And look, this is not being a homer when I'm gonna make this statement, because I used to watch some of Baltimore games, and it was times where they would give Ray Lewis credit for tackles that Eddie Hart would.
That
You know
happened.
I'm
That
not
happened.
gonna go there though.
No, if you watched the game,
I
we
was
watched
like-
the game.
I was like, hold on, that was
dog,
Eddie.
He wasn't even close to the play. That was Eddie.
How,
that
Sway?
made that tackle.
That's kind of like the Steven Adams rebounds that he kind of like handed to Russ.
Interesting.
Or kind of like the 1.3 points that Stephen A. Smith scored in a phantom college league that he got a
Dude, man,
disappearing act scholarship from. Interesting.
unreal. Toe his knee up.
You know,
I refuse to to try to rate
players.
great first ballot Hall of Fame dudes, man.
Yeah.
Everybody saw Ray.
Yeah.
Everybody saw Ray.
Everybody saw
a
Ray?
lot of people. A lot of people didn't see. A lot of
LT,
people who, LT.
Right.
You know, a lot of people saw LT at the end of his career, like Cedric Mitchell. You know, he's pretty much saw LT. But you see highlights. You see this dude being unstoppable, unblockable.
Right.
You know,
Derek Thomas was one of those guys
yeah.
too.
Derek Thomas needs to be put in there too.
Ugh.
When I think of wreaking havoc on a football field, it's only one defensive name. Now, several, let me not say that. Several defensive names come to mind, right? But when I think about just all around pure dominance from one guy, I'm looking at Lawrence Taylor.
I mean, does it count if he had, a gram before the game or an A-ball?
No,
I'm just
no,
on the field.
no.
Okay.
That's how he got down,
Yeah, that's how he got down, man.
It's not a performance.
and it didn't hinder
enhancing-
his game at
That's
all.
what I'm saying.
Really
It wasn't.
didn't.
It wasn't a performance enhancing drug, I guess.
It might have been for him. It might have been. We know it wasn't
For
a
some
performance
athletes, I
hindering.
think it is.
It wasn't a performance hindering drug. We know
John
that.
Jones.
No,
Ooh.
There's some
interesting.
athletes that have done
That's
some
interesting.
good things on coke.
That's
on
interesting.
that drug.
That's interesting.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio.
Let the 8 ball bounce. Coming to you live.
Let the Lonzo ball bounce.
Oh, gosh.
Yikes.
Tough. That's tough.
You know what? If I had to choose, I'm probably going to go LT. I mean, it's 1A, 1B. 1A, 1A minus. I mean, it's just because he used to hit harder and then he doesn't take away from what Ray with the white suit did.
Right. Or without the white suit.
Yeah, without the white suit, you know.
Both were defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Dogs, man. Dogs.
I think wasn't Ray a Super Bowl MVP too?
I believe so.
I believe so, he was.
Yeah.
There's another debate going out there. I mean, it's like the top 15 wide receivers of all time. And somebody said that Julio Jones was one of them. I don't know about that. Maybe top 15 injured at his position?
He had some monster years. I can't.
He's not even better than Andre Johnson. Let's stop.
I can't put him. I can't put him there.
Top 15.
No, I can't. Jerry, Terrell, Randy,
Megatron.
CJ.
He's got to be in there.
You gotta be. Like Marvin Harrison.
Yancey Thigpen.
You stupid. You wild for that.
You know
wild
I'm
for that.
always at my guys. Antonio Brown.
I, despite what anyone said, you can say what you want about his personality. Look at the numbers, bro. Look at the numbers Antonio Brown put up, dog.
And I will tell you this. And this dude's career was cut short. But had Sterling Sharp had a longer
no
career.
doubt. What did he play? 7 years? 7 years,
Yes.
right?
So we playing the shoulda, coulda, woulda game.
No.
Oh, okay.
We're just going purely on what you saw.
Yeah.
But those 7 years were still better than Julio Jones.
Look, man. Ugh. Julio had a 1,800-yard year, 1,700-yard year, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the white dude that played for Green Bay for so long?
You talking about Jordy Nelson?
Jordy?
Would you put Jordy in there?
No.
I'm not putting Jordy
Would
in
you-
there.
Steve Largent?
Jordy was nice, though.
If you want to put a white dude in there, Steve
Steve
Largent.
Largent would probably
Steve
be
Largent
the
had all the records before Jerry broke
the white guy I
So,
would put in, for sure. He'd be the white
and my
guy.
brother was up there with him, and he was
Yeah.
like, "This dude is slow, but he's open every time.
Every time.
How?
How, sir? How are you open every
He
time?
runs a 4.9 and he's
How are you
wide open.
Every
How are
time.
you open?
Great,
Every time.
great
Amazing.
route runner.
Great
runners,
route
bro.
runner, dude.
Route runners, man. Route runners.
What about Fitzgerald?
Larry Fitzgerald has to be there.
Larry, of course.
Larry's a top 5 to 8 guy all time, in my
Tim
opinion.
Brown.
Tim Brown could be there. Like you can run a lot of dudes before Julio, bro. Julio was dynamic. I'm not taking away from his playmaking ability, but at the wide receiver position, we talk about consistency year in and year out. Was he consistent year in and year out? If you gotta boggle your mind to answer that yes or no, then the answer might be no.
What about the guy over in Dallas?
The original 88.
Yeah.
Well, not the original 88, but
Yeah, what
one
about him?
of the 88s.
I just pulled up a Google list.
Okay.
And there's a lot of people we're forgetting about
Oh no,
that are way better than Julio
No
Jones.
doubt about it.
Art Monk,
Come
Chris
on.
Carter.
Chris Carter,
Chris Carter.
man.
Andre Reed,
Nobody said
Andre- nobody- we didn't say Andre
Nobody
Reed.
said Randy Moss
Isaac
yet.
Bruce,
Isaac
We
Bruce.
Smith.
mentioned Isaac Bruce, Steve Smith, dog,
Lynn Swan,
Lynn
Come on,
Swan,
man.
dog,
And that was a
Torrey
good
Holt.
catch.
Torrey Holt, dog.
James Lofton,
Oh,
Dog.
yes.
Reggie Wayne.
There's a lot of guys,
Reggie
man, that I
Wayne.
would pick before Julio Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about Julio, man. Julio may not make the
Don
top
Hudson.
30.
Don Hudson
That's
had all the records.
He did
at one point.
He did.
That was a different era.
That was a
A
totally
little
different era.
That was
But he had
leather
all, he
helmets.
did. He had all the records though.
But you say your guy probably wouldn't be in the top 15.
Look, I'm a Cowboy fan, and Michael Irvin was good, but he just wasn't one of them. I never was impressed with his game.
So when you watched him, he never jumped off the, television screen to you.
That's pretty controversial.
Now, as a fan of a team that watch every snap, and if a player don't jump off the screen to you, I'm gonna go with what you a fan. You watch every snap they take. I gotta rock with you. Despite what I think, I gotta rock with you. You watch every snap. If he don't jump off the screen to you, that's what it is.
That's just me. But he was great.
Right. No doubt. He was phenomenal.
He wouldn't be in my top 15.
Right.
So is he maybe overhyped because the product of a great team?
You put Plexico Burrows
Probably. Probably.
But we can't even say that because he still got to do his job regardless.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying,
Well,
Quan. That's a
and
valid
that's the
point.
question.
Valid
That's the
point.
question because I would have him in my top 15.
Valid question.
But I'm asking Bill, is that why maybe he's not top 15? Maybe the team was so great that
right.
Dez Bryant?
You stupid.
Dez was dope for a while.
Dez was dope.
Dez was nice.
He those last couple years in Dallas was just not good.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I was telling you, he needed to shut it down.
Lackluster.
He still got
Lackluster.
some stuff left. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
Chad Ochocinco?
Chad Johnson was a beast, bro. I'm not gonna put him in the top 15 though. He was a dog though.
Yeah.
He really was. If that Hall of Fame nod ever comes, he'd be waiting a long time.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean,
Nobody said Terrell Owens.
Yes,
we
we
said,
did.
yeah, we said it
T.O.?
at the beginning.
Yeah,
T.O. at the
yeah.
beginning. Yeah, he
Yeah.
top 3.
Okay.
T.O. top 3.
yeah.
Top 3?
Top 3.
Top 3.
Top 3 to 5, depending on who we talking to, what discussion group we in.
Okay,
top
well, the
3 to 5.
discussion group we in is top 15, so he's in there.
He's definitely in there. He's definitely in there, without question.
Yeah.
Non-debatable.
I mean, all those dudes that's on that list, even the ones that Quan, they're all great.
Can we get an honorable? And you guys have any honorable mentions?
John Jefferson, that played him and Charlie Joyner, that played for San Diego.
Dan Fouts, with Dan Fouts in him, right?
John Jefferson, well, boy,
Yeah.
that was my guy.
You could-
Because he was a receiver when I was growing up. Right. So a lot of that stuff, we was like, wow, one-handed catches in the back of the end zone, tap.
Right.
Man, you didn't see that back then.
Right.
I'm gonna go
He
with
was doing it.
I'm gonna go with Haywood Jeffries.
Bro, I promise I was just thinking that name. I swear on my life I was. Why was I thinking that?
Haywood Jeffries.
Haywood Jeffries.
Ernest
man.
Givens.
Ernest Givens.
Come on, man.
Some dogs, man. Art Monk would be a guy that I would put
Art
in
Monk.
that.
Okay.
Because I know we mentioned Art Monk before, but Art Monk would be a guy that I
He
would
had
put in
rec-
that honorable mention.
Because I thought you was gonna say Stokes or somebody.
No,
He
JJ
had-
Stokes
he
would
had
not be a part of
records.
this.
Art Monk had records before Jerry broke them all
yeah,
too.
yeah. Art Monk was a dog, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's my man that was in Detroit? Oh God,
Herman Moore.
Herman Moore.
Herman Moore.
Herman
for
Moore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Herman Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could be put into that honorable mention category.
Yeah.
Those teams just stunk.
So nobody. So I didn't hear you guys mention any of the athletes on our page. Let me see. Since they all on here think they can do something, I didn't hear you in the top 15 lying to people all the time.
Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all need to stop. Stop it with the hoop dreams, man.
Stop, bro. So I guess we'll just stick here. We do have the Raiders, who is Las Vegas' home team.
Yeah.
Okay. The Super Bowl is here.
Yeah.
And the Raiders have been, making some little moves here in the offseason as far as coaching and things like that.
Yeah. AP. They signed AP long term, which is great. You do that to, you do that to solidify your stars that really want him there. But he obviously built some type of trust with the group, and you want to continue that. So you sign him long term and you keep him here. Now,
going back to the receiver thing, if you have an award named after you,
Fred Biletnikoff.
Yeah.
you belong in that
Yeah, you do.
greats of all time.
No, Knowles.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fred Biletnikoff.
I mean, you know, it's the truth.
Did Stickum help him out in his career?
Man.
You know, that was one of the critical things about him and Lester Hayes.
boy.
They had
Shut
Stickum.
The Stickum, yeah.
Stop. Stop.
No, them dudes was good, man.
Marvin Lewis is on the staff of the Raiders.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like that.
All right.
Like that. It's cool. Bring some veteran.
Somebody turned down the OC job?
Yeah, man.
Today,
Cliff Kingsbury said thanks, but no thanks.
Looks like he's going to Washington for their OC job.
That just does not make any sense.
The Washington Huskies?
No, Washington Redskin Commander football team.
The replacement Washington team?
Yeah, the Commodores. It's tragic.
Washington Bullets?
No.
What the?
The Commanders.
Oh, wow.
They trying to build something. I mean, the Washington Commodores
Build
got a
something
brand new coach too.
They're
It's
trying
just
to
a
build
great
something
hire.
and tear it down at the same time. Man.
Where's the enemy go now?
Wow.
Does this help the Raiders get over the hump? These hires.
No.
Who's their quarterback going to be?
That's the big question right there.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
But another question: what's
Tannehill's
the
available.
hump? What's the hump
Jimmy Garoppolo.
to get into the playoffs?
Get into the playoffs
I think so.
finally.
I think they can get into the playoffs.
Really? Yeah.
They have a squad. They
was in the playoffs
have a
with
squad.
Derek.
They got players.
Yeah,
Quarterback issue.
gonna
they
play quarterback?
couldn't wait to get rid of him though.
Yeah, they was in the playoffs with Derek Carr.
Who's
And
gonna play
They lost in the
quarterback?
first round, but
Tannehill's available. I mean, you know.
Yeah, he's also
what about Russ?
36.
What about Russ
Russell Westbrook? Who we talking about?
Wilson?
I mean, I think that would be. I think that would.
He looked at me.
Russell Crowe? What? Who? What?
Russell Simmons.
No.
I mean, where are we at?
Russell Brand.
I mean,
What
what are
is
we talking
this?
about?
Russell Huxtable?
Come on, man. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, boy.
I like Russell Wilson for the simple fact his wife could have a residency here.
How
And
long do you think that residency would last?
she could do a year. Usher did. I mean, she could
got
do
that
a
many
year.
hits? She do a year? Oh, man, no, seriously. No, I'm asking. No, that's a real question.
Bruh,
No, that's a real question.
But
I'm
she's a
asking.
performer. She dances,
Great
and
performer,
people want to
yes.
see that.
So where we at House of Blues? Where we at
Silverton.
Brooklyn Bowl? We
at the same spot.
We at the tent at the Silverton. Where we
Texas
at with
Station.
this?
Boy,
Where we
y'all
at
cold.
with this, man?
Y'all-
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Y'all
I'm trying to
cold.
figure out where we gonna be.
Aliante.
Where we gonna be? Echelon? Where we gonna be?
Durango Station.
Where we gonna be? I'm trying to find out where we gonna meet up at.
At Mariposa. So,
Okay, all right, that works. That works. That works.
or Second Baptist.
I mean, we got to piece it out somehow. Where are we gonna meet for this?
I just, you know,
Virgin Hotel in the
You know what?
in the little theater? What we gonna do?
y'all gonna leave Sierra alone.
You can't bring no T-top in there and twerk on the T-top.
Bruh.
Can't do it.
Name 4 Sierra songs. Go.
Look, if you
4 Sierra songs. Go.
I am
one,
out.
two, 1, 2 step. Step 2, 1.
Step 3, 4.
2, 3 step.
My
3,
goodies.
3,
My
2
goodies.
step.
My goodies.
I miss Lil Bow Wow.
My goodies.
My goodies.
Like, what
There's 2 songs.
Oh God.
Can't name 4.
Y'all, look, let
Can't-
me tell you
can't name
something.
3.
Can't.
All you need, no, listen, for an hour and a half show in Vegas, all you need is 10 to 12 songs, and you put it into a set, and you can make it happen.
And she would have to do
'Cause
a cover in there somewhere. Couple of covers.
This dude said a cover. I can't.
Or bring in Ludacris. What you gonna do?
Shouts out to the homie Jason who does the Purple Rain cover for Prince. He does Prince. That's my guy Jason.
Dope, man.
But anyways, speaking of covers, but I think it could work if Russell Wilson comes to the Raiders. I mean, you could do a 1-year deal until you try to find somebody else. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I don't think he's washed up. Like
You can bring
people-
him in and then draft another quarterback.
Draft your guy.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Draft who you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Payton is terrible. I'm gonna tell you why. No, seriously, man. He never liked Russell Wilson.
No,
and that
you think?
was evident.
Do you think?
Never ever liked him.
You think?
And for him to
It's tragic.
like we all as men we all we ask for more than even love is respect. Men don't care about love. We don't. We care about respect though. Russell Wilson was disrespected time and time again in Denver by one Sean Payton. Now, I don't know what the dynamic was with them when he first got there. Were they on the up and up? I know he mentioned something about, oh man, he need to, what'd he say? He need to stop kissing babies or something to that effect. Well, Russell Wilson been a man to the people. That's what he's done. Like that's been his whole persona. That's been his whole personality. That's really that's what we know him for. That's what we know him for. So for him to change because of you, I don't think that's gonna happen, fam bam. It's not gonna happen. So fast forward, you looking at and what really took the cake was the way he yelled and screamed at this dude on the sideline, and my man just sat there and looked at him in his eye and took it, bro. He took it. He never did that to Drew Brees. He never outed Drew Brees like that. We saw Drew Brees make mistakes plenty of times. He never did that to Drew Brees. Why?
Well, I'll just be blunt and honest.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
That wasn't his quarterback. He came into the franchise with a quarterback that he didn't want, but he played him until that last game. The last two games of the season, and then that blow up on the sideline. Whatever what happened through game 1 through 14, I guess he got fed up in 14. And hey, man, you know what, man, and that wasn't
scratch.
right. That wasn't right because you shouldn't do a grown man like that.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't do. A coach shouldn't do that to one of his players on TV.
On national television, bro. Crazy.
I'm gonna be fair. Peyton wasn't always treating Russell like that. It was games where I was like, oh wow, looks like they have a great relationship in today's game.
Because he was bailing them out.
When they were winning,
they won 5 out of 6. He was bailing them out.
the games that they won, the relationship between the two seemed to be okay. When they were winning. So
Just the team dynamic just didn't seem right. Regardless of who the head coach was going to be, the way the team was structured just didn't seem right to me from the onset. It really didn't. When they went on that stretch where they won out of, like, I think it was 5 out of 6, 5 out of 7, how many other games they won, Russ saved them a lot of times in those games, bro. If you go back and watch those games, Russ saved them. It wasn't the immaculate play calling of Sean Payton. You had a dude that was out there making plays, avoiding sacks to get the ball downfield.
Yep.
And this is what he gets. Now, I've been more of an advocate of Russell Wilson than I have a full blown critiquer of him. But all in all, my man is a Super Bowl winning quarterback who won at the highest level. You treating him like he a third stringer.
But in Sean Payton's defense, and everybody who mentions that, the same thing they mentioned with Doc Rivers. Dude, you can't be holding on to that one championship years later and haven't done anything. And haven't done anything.
I'm in full agreement.
You know,
I'm in full agreement.
So, but at the end of the day, I don't really think that Russell Wilson played bad. I think what you said, that was just a bad dynamic with that team.
It was bad. It just,
you know, that wasn't the right team.
It wasn't.
You know,
it wasn't.
And you know, all that ride. What he used to say?
I forgot.
Broncos ride.
It's corny. So
Yeah. Broncos ride.
Yeah,
Man,
it
shut
was
that
a bit.
corny
It was a bit.
Cornball hit.
Just go out there and play, bro.
It was ball, man.
The Pittsburgh Steelers found a offensive coordinator in Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
How do you guys?
All right.
How do you guys feel
Same
about
Arthur
that?
Smith
All
that
right.
dropped the ball in Atlanta. All right.
right.
Here we go. All right.
All right.
Know how to pick them there.
This is
Yeah,
not-
and they said that they was going to let Tomlin really just make that decision on who they bring in.
That's not a good decision.
Well, you know, Tomlin's the
Not
same
from
guy.
not
that
at face value.
It was Tom.
That's a quick express delivery, though.
That was a very quick express delivery.
Maybe it is. We don't know yet. Maybe Arthur Smith is more suited for coordinating than head coaching. So we're about to see.
Well, one thing
He has weapons. Don't get me wrong.
No
Pittsburgh
doubt.
has
they got
weapons.
him. They got him. This is one thing I will say to his credit. He actually ran the ball in Atlanta. Ran the ball.
Well, he better do that again because it worked.
He actually ran the ball.
Who?
Canada didn't start running the ball.
Who do you
till
start?
Week 10.
If you're the head coach, no straddling the fence. Who do you start at your quarterback week 1? Pittsburgh Steelers.
If you still got Trubisky, even I mean,
You're starting Trubisky
Yeah.
still?
Look, if you
Bruh.
got those two to choose from,
Between who?
if you got Trubisky and Lil Hands,
No. I'm talking about helmet head. You wouldn't start him?
I'd probably go. Yeah, I'll probably go Mason.
We'll
I'll
go
probably
Mason Rudolph all
yeah,
day.
I'll go Mason Rudolph. Yeah.
The boy's matured and
Yeah.
he showed how he should be the starting quarterback. And your boy Lil Hands, Lil Hamburger Hands,
Getting wrapped
Happy
upside
Meal
your
hands.
head might mature you.
Yeah, I mean Trubisky's done. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out
Right?
of here. He's out of
Let's
here.
let's
he's out.
let's keep Happy Meal Hands as the number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Let him learn. He needs to learn some more.
Yeah.
But
I
that makes
think him sitting on the bench all these last 2 or 3 years, because he was supposed to be
Yes.
Ben's heir apparent
yeah, he was.
and didn't work out because I don't think he was ready.
Yeah, he
But
was in a
sitting
concussion
behind-
for 2 years.
Sitting
Getting his head hit.
behind, sitting behind, you know, and learning.
I think it worked.
That's why he played so well at the end of the season.
And let me tell you, the receivers absolutely love it. And so does the running backs because it didn't take away nothing from what they were doing.
Right.
But he was just actually getting the ball down the field to the playmakers. And that's what the Pittsburgh Steelers need.
Yeah.
And the running game was working.
yeah. Finally, when it's
Yes.
actually started to
When
run
you
it.
start
though.
running, you got
Yeah.
a two-headed monster.
Yeah. Got to run it.
You know,
That's where it starts.
so you know, I think Arthur Smith is going into a great situation. He has the weapons.
Just don't fumble the lead like
You
you
know.
did.
Don't do that.
He has the weapons. So
We'll see.
Yeah, he ran the ball in Atlanta very, very effectively. I mean, they didn't win, but at least he ran the ball. At least he ran the ball. So
49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
yeah,
I've said this from the beginning. It is going to be hard to bet against Pat Mahomes when the playoffs come.
Yeah.
He's a gamer.
Yeah.
and that team don't look like the same team that played in the regular season. I don't care what you may hate Taylor Swift and all of the Swifties and every time they show her, but that Kansas City team, coached by a Hall of Fame coach,
Indeed.
which he should be
He'll
first
be
ballot.
headed. He'll be headed there.
It's just really hard to just go against that team, man. I Kelsey, Pat Mahomes,
Got the boy Rice over there. You
what's
got
the
Isaiah
running back?
Pacheco.
Pacheco, man, just been on fire,
Isaiah Pacheco runs really, really hard, bro.
right? This is going to
does.
be a great Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
It is. It is.
This is going to be, I'm talking about one it's not going to be a blowout, bro.
For the
It's
ages,
going to
for
go
sure.
for the ages, and I just,
good one.
are you guys ready to make your predictions, or you want to wait?
We'll do it day before.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
Oh, yeah, I
Push-ups.
got to do push-ups. Because I did bet them that the 49ers was not going to make the Super Bowl. You know?
Yeah.
Damn you,
Yeah, that happened.
Detroit. Had the game.
And Green Bay.
Well, Detroit had this game. And they just allowed
In the second half.
a
happened.
game manager to come in. Yeah, we're going to talk about him and Cam Newton here in a minute.
Also, at this very desk, I remember a couple of years ago when I said that the 49ers would be back in the Super Bowl within a 3-year span with this very quarterback that they have.
said they
And
was gonna win.
and I was denied. No, I said they'd be back. I was denied that. I was denied. So I'm
You weren't
vicariously.
denied. You were doubted.
I was doubted
There you go.
heavily.
You were doubted.
So some of those push-ups, I'm gonna live vicariously through some of those.
All right, who got that 30-second joint going?
Time it, Bill.
Oh man, good stuff, man. Good stuff. What's going on, everybody, man? We back, man. We here, baby. Let the Ball Mouth Sports talk, man.
Got the 30.
So
Yeah.
Dre finna knock these push-ups out, man.
In 1, 2, and 3.
Finna knock him out real quick. You know what I mean? He's a man of his word.
He had to get barefoot for them.
Yeah. He got them chicletas on, man. You can't do push-ups in the chicletas.
Hey, man, my neck's getting hard.
That mean blood pumping.
10
to him,
seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's a
Done.
beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, man.
How you feel?
Holding up these bets, bro.
Yes.
Holding up these bets. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's gonna be a dope Super Bowl, I think, man.
Yeah.
Right here in our hometown. You know, all three of us right here, man. Being
I'm
born and raised
ready to
here.
put more
It's pretty
push-ups
dope.
down on who win this thing.
Oh.
That's an interesting one right there.
Oh.
You ready to
I
try his luck again?
I should have doubled to nothing for a minute straight.
Your push-up bets ain't been going in your favor here though lately.
God doggone Yankees and
Chest swole.
Swollen.
Walking around here like Jamie Foxx doing all the push-ups on the Jamie Foxx show.
I'm going to go on the record right now. I'm not going to wait a week until. I'm not going to look at no scouting reports. I'm not going to wait for the ombudsman's report to come out on the game. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Okay.
I can't. Pat Mahomes. Oh, man.
He's good.
Every
It's really,
game
really
he's
good.
showing me something like, bruh. And
really,
he's
really
He's not even rattled.
He's really, really good.
He's in his comfort zone. This is where he wants to be, and this is where he puts his team.
Yeah.
Every single year, he gives his team an opportunity to win a chip. And that's all you ever want from your quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man.
Yeah.
And he's healthy.
Unlike what we get from Josh Allen.
Stop.
I
You know
can't do
what?
it anymore.
Stop.
I can't do it anymore. Dre.
Stop.
I can't.
Well, we
Stop.
I think
Can't do it
us
anymore.
four up here needs to break down game manager, quarterback
Yes, that's right.
versus
That's right. I think we need to do that.
versus the quote unquote
Game changer.
game changer.
Yeah. That's an interesting one.
Because for me, what I see from Mahomes, what I see from Purdy,
They both manage
is they
the game
manage the game,
very well.
and then they make plays. They put the team on their back to make plays to help their team win.
Right.
So they can do both.
Yeah.
Cam, yeah, you carried your team on your back a few years. But what we saw is it amounted to nothing. You got the Super Bowl one time, and y'all kind of embarrassed in the Super Bowl.
And you didn't dive on the fumble. That kind of gets swept under the rug here lately.
Don't sweep nothing under the rug.
Yeah. Is what it
lift
is.
up that rug and bring it on out.
Yeah, you didn't dive on the fumble, man. Life decisions.
And like I said, like I said on the page yesterday, I don't consider it hating. I just think he's a former NFL quarterback. He's an MVP.
Got his opinion.
He went to the Super Bowl.
Yes,
He had a
MVP.
nice little long career.
Yeah.
And he's just making comments on quarterbacks who's playing today and trying to,
But isn't that a
rate their
little hate
game.
because he thinks he should still be in the league, and he's made that known the last 3 years. So to me, it is a little bit of hating because he thinks he's better than these guys that are still in the league doing a lot of
He
things.
mentioned 3 specific quarterbacks, which kind of alarmed me because all of them went to the playoffs, and all of them at some point in the year were talked about for the MVP. So it's a little weird to me that a person of his experience, his caliber, and the things that he's done in the National Football League would rather resort to saying someone is a game manager, which we all know has been used in negative connotation. Let's not try to make it a good thing now. The term game manager has always been used negatively. Yes. No one has ever used game manager in a positive light. It's never happened until now. Now we're trying to justify it by what we're seeing from certain quarterbacks.
But those of us who've played the game, and all of us have watched the game for years.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as a negative connotation.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
Because there's times when you just need to manage the game.
Absolutely.
As a quarterback.
Yeah,
if your running game is popping, hand it to him.
Hand that thing off.
Hand it off to him. When you need to make a play, a big throw, and you can make it.
3rd down.
Make it.
Now, when you don't.
And all 3 of those quarterbacks that he named have done that.
Yeah. No doubt
now,
about it.
he played on a team where he didn't have the greatest of teams. He had, a good running back.
Yeah.
He had, I don't consider Kelvin Benjamin the greatest wide receiver.
No. He looked more like a left tackle at some point during his career.
So a lot of stuff he did have to do on his own. He had to do a lot of stuff on his own, and he was successful at doing, just like Josh Allen.
No doubt.
Josh Allen does the same thing.
But Josh Allen got a squad, dude. He got playmakers over there, bro.
He does.
Does he?
He does.
Well, what happened to Diggs when he
didn't make the play?
Yeah, but was that Josh Allen's fault? Or?
No, it was not. It was not.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
It wasn't.
Like I said, I don't really consider it hating. I just think he is trying to say, if you didn't play like me, then I'm gonna put you in this category. Game manager.
I mean, it's only how
It's
many
like, bro,
quarterbacks played like him that are currently in the league right
everybody's
now?
not gonna play like you, bro.
One dude?
Yeah.
It's really one guy. And if you want to insert Josh Allen into that conversation, 2 guys out of 32 dudes, that's lightweight unfair.
Yeah.
You can't even critique that fully when it's only 2 guys.
He had a good tight end.
He had a great tight end in Greg Olsen
Canes.
that showed up. True story. That's a fact.
Boy,
That showed up.
boy,
That
when he
showed up.
when he was in Miami.
Man,
That
dog,
thing
bro.
he did.
Come on, man.
Him
When they
and
was
Jeremy
in that
Shockey.
hotel room, I was
on,
like,
man.
"Oh, Greg Olsen, you was
G.O., man. You're
tripping."
telling the stories,
But,
bro.
yeah.
Man.
He's a good
But he had a
commentator.
good tight end.
Yes, he did.
He had a good, little serviceable, pretty good running back.
Yeah. Stewart.
His receivers. Now, did he play? How long did he play with
Christian McCaffrey.
No, well, I think he played
Damn,
what two
Maybe
seasons?
2 years with
But
Christian McCaffrey.
no, the receiver who's on the NFL Network now. Yeah, Steve Smith. How long did he play with him?
Steve, maybe 3 years, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Steve Smith, boy.
A
he
dog,
funny.
man. And he's funny as hell. Yes, he's hilarious. But, I mean, were the requisite weapons always readily available to Cam Newton? No.
Nope.
They weren't.
No.
Did he have requisite weapons at some
some
points?
Yes.
Okay, now what if he had the weapons that the 49ers got? Could Cam Newton have taken this team and brought them to the Super Bowl?
Possibly. Yes.
Possibly, but I don't think he's a fit for that system. I don't.
No.
I don't.
In the years he had Christian McCaffrey was he had 1,000
Yeah,
one
he was
year.
1,000. Yeah. He wasn't always healthy
Then
all the
He started
time.
coming up lame,
But neither was Cam either.
No.
I looked down at it, I'm like, oh, Cam
But
missed
if you
some
look-
games too now.
Yeah, but if you look at all the former players, they always trying to label today's player.
Yeah, it sucks.
Put them in the category.
It sucks.
Well,
It sucks.
it's time to just look. If you got about $80,000, you probably can attend the Super Bowl. Tickets are extremely expensive. If you want to sit in VIP or a box or anything, you're looking at a couple $100,000. They are really trying to recoup their COVID money here in Las Vegas, boy. I tell you.
$1 million for the Win Club level seats, which is right
$1
behind
million?
the end zone. Right
Why?
behind the end zone. Right at the tables that are at the
End
end zone barrier behind the
Yeah.
goalpost. $1 million for those tables that seat up to 15 people.
Let me tell you what seats are better than those.
At the crib.
In front of that 90-inch
True story.
HD.
True story. We're at a good old lounge, man. We can sit around with your folks, smoke some hookah, eat, drink, relax.
I wish I would. That ain't happening.
$8,300 is the cheapest ticket.
And good luck trying to get a hotel room for
Oh, you're
under
not doing
$600
You're not
a
doing that,
night.
especially on the strip. It's not happening.
What about the little motels over on Boulder Highway?
400.
Boy, you're better off if you're coming from out of town. You're better off staying at one of the station casinos and riding the bus to the game.
That's tragic.
You're better off.
Mm.
Let's just say if they decide to do a price hike, because it's normally from the station casinos, it's normally like a $4 round trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be more than that.
It's going to be $40 round trip.
At least 50. At least.
You're
Seriously.
still better off doing that than parking there, because parking gonna start at $250.
Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy Dre Bailey.
Man, goes top.
Bill Blockham Logan. We got a caller. What's your name? What is your question?
Call
Call back.
Call back, man.
Yeah, man. Super Bowl here in Las Vegas, and so that's what it is. Let's just jump into some NBA real quick before we, wind it up. I mean, it's NBA trade deadline. Lakers played the other night without LeBron James and AD.
And real quick, breaking news: Zach LaVine is out for the
he's
year.
done.
6 months. It's over.
He's done, bro.
They're the all
Dog, he
out for
can't
the
stay
season
healthy.
team.
He can't stay healthy. Why would any team, like when they were saying the Lakers should get, why would any team try to trade for Zach LaVine?
Makes
He's
no
not
sense.
healthy.
Never understood.
He never stays healthy.
Never understood.
When has Zach LaVine had a healthy season? Just one healthy season.
He always busts out the gate and make you believe.
He was pretty healthy last year.
Yeah,
The whole season?
for the most part. For the most part. But that's all you can name though.
It's tragic.
Last year,
He always busts out the gate and had you believing.
Man, he ain't.
And then now it's
What
We don't
what did
even
he
know.
do, Quan? What did he do? What
his
did he
foot.
it was his foot.
K-Dog, you hear me?
There he is. Look like old K-Dog ain't man. What's happening, dog?
That's good. Man, I got to talk about this 65 game rule, the eligibility rule. That
Yes.
seems
Let's
to be
do
the
it.
talk of the town.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I seen Draymond came out and said he wasn't a fan of it, and I forget what LeBron said. He said something about Twitter. I'm not sure if he was criticizing the rule, or he might have been criticizing the media for kind of bashing Embiid, something along those lines. But I mean, I don't understand how you could not be a fan of the rule. The way this load management's been going, I feel like this rule was really necessary. As far as Embiid, though, I think that's what caused a catalyst of the talk. Is Embiid is the thing with Embiid is you can't be 350 pounds, explosive, jump hard, everything in between, and not get injured every once in a while. It's just the way nature works. It's the way God works.
Sure.
You got to take something. It's give and take.
Sure.
And I feel like this is what Embiid. That's the problem with Embiid. I mean, yeah, you're so big, so explosive, but man, it's going to take something away. I feel like he's got to lose some weight. I feel like that's the only answer, because I just don't know what the otherwise his career might get cut short.
Well, I mean, I think Embiid looks to be in really good shape.
Yeah.
At least to
from
me,
the eye,
from the eye test. But to go back a little bit on what you said as far as this rule, it is a good rule. And guess who voted on it?
The players.
The Players Association voted on this years ago. They put it into play. So why are they complaining?
Can't be mad at it, bro. You really can't.
Draymond, you never. Every year, Draymond sits out at least 20 games. Every single year. Look at the past 5 years. Look at it. So Draymond, nobody's listening to you, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
What about LeBron? What do he say?
I'm not sure about what
from LeBron on it. I think it's a great rule. 65 games. Look,
and it's an individual award.
We're talking about individual awards, but we're also talking about, this goes back to people spending their hard-earned money, and these ticket prices not going down.
No,
if y'all noticed, ticket prices aren't going down for
Even
the
when the
national
star
basketball.
sits out.
Even when it's not going down. So if I'm a hard-working dude, I plan a trip
6 months from now
to go see my favorite team and whoever my favorite player is.
Zach LaVine.
I'm going to want to see them. And if I can't because my man is on the sideline in street clothes on purpose.
You know how disappointed those Boston fans were the other night?
Crazy.
Oh God.
Insane.
And the Lakers still won.
LeBron and AD out on their only trip to Boston the entire year.
Trade him.
It's crazy. So
Yeah,
I'm with it.
I
I'm with
agree
the rule,
completely.
bro. I'm with it.
I think the only problem is, though, they do this incentive bonus where you got to play a certain amount of games, or if you make the All-NBA, then you get $1 million bonus or something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could be negotiated in a different way, because sometimes, I mean, for example, this is a bonus thing. I think if he would have made the All-Star team, he's got a huge bonus, and he should have made it.
You talking about Sabonis?
Yeah.
For Sacramento?
Sabonis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even the best one on
he
his
missed
team.
the All-Star game.
He's not even the best one
Look
on
at
his team.
numbers, dude. He's putting
I think
I
he
get it.
still made
I
it.
get
though.
it, but Fox should have made it over him all day. Let's just be honest. But if you want to put Sabonis on there too, I'm fine with that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, somebody's gonna get slighted. There's always
happens
every
year.
every year, bro. Somebody gets slighted. Yeah. To me, I thought Fox and Sabonis.
Anthony Davis, though? Come on.
Anthony Davis.
I know you guys are Lakers fans over there.
No. Anthony Davis has been having a good year.
The Lakers fans are gonna speak for themselves.
Yeah, I'm not going to dismiss AD this time around. He's had a great year, bro.
Yeah, but look.
Yes.
What's their record?
It doesn't matter. that doesn't matter. We're talking about all-stars. Because Trey Young should absolutely be on the all-star team.
Yeah.
He's been 25-10 for 3 straight years. And he's not on the all-star team. Why? Because what?
He'll probably get Embiid's
But if there's
spot.
similar numbers,
who's averaging 25 and 10 outside of Tyrese Halliburton right now? Outside of Tyrese Halliburton, who's averaging that?
He's got the most rebounds Sabonis. He's got 7 or 8 assists a game.
I'm talking about in
He's
the
got
Eastern
19
Conference.
points,
with
Field
ball.
goal percentage through the roof. He's got as good as numbers as anybody.
Yeah, he a hooper.
But he's
Yeah,
also
better
in the
record.
West.
Yeah, he in the West where it's loaded.
Sacramento's only 4 games ahead of the Lakers. So if you're going off
They
record,
got,
that's not saying much.
And they're
Still-
what, in
still
4th
4
place?
games.
5th
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, 4 games.
I'll just keep it simple and plain. I'll take AD over Sabonis any day.
Yeah, no doubt. Player to player.
Sabonis it's 8-0 against AD. 8-0.
They played 1-on-1.
Player to
He's
player.
never won a game.
Player to player.
I mean, that says something though.
Player to
Says
player.
something. 8-0 though.
That's team on
That's-
team though.
Talking about player to player.
Yeah, that's team on team.
AD over
I mean,
Sabonis
he's
is
always
not
been
even close.
a better team as far as Sacramento versus Lakers. Got
Well,
LeBron
AD
James
has a
and
chip. He don't.
that,
Yeah, it's a lot of
yeah, I mean,
lot of things
helps when you're
can
playing
factor
with
in.
the best player of all time.
I mean,
Helps when you're playing with the best player of all time.
He didn't play with Jordan.
Yeah, that
No, the second
that,
best.
that,
Oh no, that's Kobe. Oh,
Kobe.
third best.
They haven't won it
Magic
every year.
Johnson.
They haven't with that. They
Kareem.
they got there, but they haven't won it every year. So you
Yeah.
can't really put that on LeBron.
No, but
Right, yeah.
I just think you look at the numbers. Sabonis is obvious one of the biggest snubs of recent memory.
I think Fox is too.
Yeah. We can name
There's
Yeah,
only a
Curry,
certain
I
amount of
mean,
players you
we've
could have in an All-Star game. So there's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna
5
be
snubs
always.
every year that are
It's-
horrible.
it's-
Sabonis will end up making an All NBA team. No question, he'll end up making an All
He's
NBA team.
seventh in the MVP ranking.
He'll
Seventh place
he'll
in the
Yeah,
MVP
and he'll
ranking.
stay there
He'll be-
when the MVP is given out
Yeah.
too. He'll be in 7th.
yeah. He'll be on. He'll make an All
Yeah, I mean
NBA
that's
team.
still top 10.
He'll make
Top
one.
10 is no shame.
Yeah.
Where's Fox at in the top 10 rankings?
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say this: the Sacramento Kings will not win with Sabonis over there. He does not.
Weren't they looking to trade him?
He does not.
Wasn't he part of a trade
He
package
does not
early?
put them over the edge. The boy does not consistently have a 15-footer jumper yet. He will not. He's not making Sacramento
Yeah.
better.
I like the way I like his tenacity down low. He rebounds. But I'm not putting him over Anthony Davis at all.
I mean, you could say
And
that
the
about a
voters
lot of
didn't.
players. You could say that. You could say that about Embiid. You could say that about Anthony Towns. You could say that about
Carl Anthony
these
Towns
other players
probably
never
shouldn't be
won.
on this team.
Is he on the All-Star team?
Yes.
I'm done.
He's a reserve. Carl Anthony Towns is a reserve.
Zesty
Yeah.
He's a reserve. He's a reserve.
Towns. Zesty Towns.
He's a reserve. He probably shouldn't be
He
on that
should
roster.
not. If anybody shouldn't be on that roster, he
It'd be
should.
him.
He shouldn't be, and then maybe Sabonis should have that
I
spot.
feel like he has a pet bunny rabbit
Like
He might.
he might. It's possible.
and a gerbil.
Probably got a gerbil.
man. What's up with Jamal Hill arguing with people on Twitter?
Yeah, well, you know Jamel.
5'9". What do you think about that? Have you been following that?
Your guy.
Jamal Hill.
You gotta tell him that. Yeah, he's been going at it big time. He's causing quite a stir on MMA Twitter.
Oh,
He's
I
arguing with these.
don't know
clowns.
anything about him.
I like that. I like
Oh
that.
man, I know you
like
got
that.
him. You got his ear. I know you got his ear.
I like that, man.
No,
K-Dot,
we were
man,
talking about that yesterday, though. It was
we-
pretty funny.
we-
He's just trolling back with trolls.
We appreciate you, big dog. Always calling in, man. Always chiming in with us, man. We
K-Dot in the
appreciate you, big
building.
dog. K-Dot, man.
Y'all be good.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
surprised he got on and didn't mention Joker.
Not
Well,
one.
he mentioned the other white European.
Yeah, he mentioned another white guy. no one gonna let him loose that quick now.
Yeah,
Wasn't gonna let
yeah.
him off like that. He was gonna mention one of them.
I mean, Sabonis is not going to help Sacramento get over the hump. He's not that guy.
Good player. Really good player.
Sabonis has made himself into a good NBA player.
That's it.
But and he garnered some votes, but he just you can't put him over AD.
Nah,
it's not
bro.
gonna happen.
This time around, I would put him over Cat though. I would put him over
Most
Karl
definitely.
Anthony Towns. And I
Yeah.
think Cat got that nod
Only
because they're in first place.
And it's because of one. I won't,
Because of one dude.
I-
I ain't gonna say because of one, but he has a whole lot to do with it.
and that should be the only All-Star on their team is Anthony Edwards.
No argument from me.
So,
All right, stats real quick.
yeah.
DeMontis Sabonis, 15.5 points,
Tragic.
10 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Karl Anthony Towns, 23 points. Oh, wait, I'm looking at career, my bad. This season, 20 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists
There you
for Sabonis.
There you go.
Towns, 22.7, 8.6 rebounds,
There you go.
3.1 assists. So
There you go.
Tomato.
it's close.
What about AD?
But Sabonis' stats do
Give
look
us
better.
AD's numbers, please.
AD's
He
up there in
probably
the
had that 22
24.
because he had that 62-point night in a loss.
That 60-point game put him over, just like Ron Carter said.
25 points, 12 rebounds, 3.7 assists,
Come on,
55%.
what are we talking about?
Wait a minute.
Next. What are we talking about? Come on.
Sabonis ain't nothing but a healthy Montrezl Harrell. Look, let me tell y'all something.
Oh, stop.
No, I give more than that, G. I give more than that. Hold on.
So
Talk
are
about
we?
Cottonmouth?
Yeah. Are we
Montrezl.
happy with the All-Star reserves, East and West? Are we good? We good with that?
We just spoke about
Well,
Karl Anthony Towns
yeah.
and how he probably shouldn't be there. I think
Anybody
Trae
you think should be on there?
I have no qualms with it at all.
Okay. All right.
I think Trae Young should be on that team, man. I understand that his team is not, doing so well right now.
He's missed a lot of games, though.
And
you can't miss that many games and get on the All-Star.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
He's a little
It's
salty
tough.
too. He's a little salty.
Yeah. 25-10 though, 3 straight years, dog.
But it's those stats that aren't doing anything, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's
The team has not improved with him on it since his rookie year. Like, they're the same team every year, pretty
they
much.
tried bringing DeJounte Murray in. Now they trying to trade him. It's
And
a
I don't know why
debacle,
that hadn't
man.
worked, because that, to me,
That's
should
a
have
nice
been the
backcourt.
dopest backcourt.
Like he essentially takes the defensive burden off of Trae Young and allows him to be Trae Young. Now, he was doing it prior to DeJounte Murray getting there. It looks better now, though, with your point guard that plays two guard taking defensive responsibility away from you.
He's under, like, his fourth coach. Different players.
Yeah,
I mean,
that don't
what
help
can you do
either.
for Trae Young to make him a great player that makes his team great?
He needs a consistent big that you could actually go down to and get some points, from. I don't know who that is in the league right now, but
he has what's the name over there right now when they got him from Houston, but that
He's not like
he's not
he's
like
not a
that,
scorer though.
He's
He's
not
a
like that.
rebounder.
Clint Capella.
Yeah, he's not like that.
no.
I always like this game. He's reached his ceiling. It's over.
Yeah, he's a DeAndre Jordan. He has to have a
Yeah.
guard to get him involved and lob him the ball and things like that. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Zion, game winner the other night.
Bless him.
He said this is what he loves to do. That's what he played for the the competitor.
Okay. All right.
Must be healthy. He's playing.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah.
healthy.
He's playing.
Bless him.
Yeah.
Bless him.
We're not talking about him on the other side.
No, not at all. And that's what you're supposed to do to prevent people from doing exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Do what you're paid to do, which is stay in shape and play good basketball.
That's it.
Nobody will ever have anything to say about you or to you.
Yeah. Draymond Green elbowed
And if you
somebody
want a
in the
piece of
face
pizza every now and
yesterday.
then, get it.
Get you one. You just don't get all the beignets though, fam.
Yeah, that's what he
You
wants.
can't
though.
get the whole stand of beignets.
Quan, I can't.
That's all.
I just can't.
That's all. That's all we asking. Don't buy up the whole stand with all the powdered sugar, fam. That's all.
Should the Golden State Warriors get rid of one of the three? Clay, Draymond, or maybe move on from Steph?
I don't think you get anything for Clay or Draymond.
Clay's a
Personally,
free agent at the end of the
I
year,
don't think
right?
you get anything for him.
You're not gonna get nothing from Clay? Boy, stop.
Not at this juncture.
Yeah,
He has
right.
2 major surgeries. You're not getting anything for
Nah,
him.
bro, you're gonna get
You
something
gonna,
from him.
what? What
And
you gonna
he's-
get for?
and he's had a drop off in play.
He's at a. You're not gonna get nothing for that.
They gonna pay Clay his
ain't-
money.
Well, no, I'm saying you're not gonna get
Clay's
anything
not
in
getting
return
paid.
if you
Clay is
trade
not getting
him.
paid either.
Trade.
He's not getting
I don't
paid.
think
No,
he
he gonna
will.
get paid.
I don't think.
I think
He's
Golden
not,
State
a
will play him.
max or
I
close.
don't know about a max.
They're not paying him. Golden State's done with him.
I don't know about that.
I guarantee he will not be there next year.
That's
Washington?
a guarantee.
Guarantee.
Washington.
Push up.
That's
You want to get you
it.
want a guarantee on that?
Yeah, we'll do push ups on that.
That Clay won't be
Clay's
in
not going to
Golden
be in
State,
Golden State next year.
That's
Man, I'll take
interesting.
that bet.
That's interesting. Because
He ain't going nowhere,
it
bro.
could happen. That's interesting, bro.
He ain't going nowhere.
I'll
bro.
say this.
They're blowing it up.
I'll say this. Yeah, well, you're right. They might do it, but If they gave Draymond $25 million a year,
Come on, bro.
Clay is at least worth that.
They couldn't pay both of them, and they knew that when they paid Draymond.
They may get rid of Draymond, but they ain't getting rid of Clay.
All right. Have you guys seen him play this year?
That's a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a drop off for sure.
a major drop.
He's super spotty.
That's tough. That's an interesting debate or an interesting thought to ponder on, bro. That's really interesting.
He basically would be a good spot up shooter, somebody that moves around for like AD or LeBron to kick him the ball.
Or Philly.
He's not that
Philly team.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, he's not that player that he was
Cleveland
before the injuries.
I think speaking of Philly, I think that'll make Tyrese Maxey more of a facilitator too. Ooh.
That's a good
He'd be
look.
a great spot up shooter.
That could possibly be
He'd
dangerous.
be a great spot up shooter for a team who has dudes who attack the basket.
Right there.
Yeah, no question.
Maxey and Embiid.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think
And now you're looking at a different team in the 76ers.
How much you think they pay him though? You think he would around that 17
They
to $20
gonna
million
give him
range?
his money.
17 to 20?
No, they giving him 25 for sure.
I don't know, Dre. That's tough.
It's all guaranteed. So
That's tough.
So it is what it is. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Yeah, man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan. Heels.
Tip off here in about 15, 20 minutes.
Make sure that you watch them young North Carolina Tar Heels
At the house.
as they get ready to almost lose this game. You know, I cannot stand. I'm done. I don't like none of my coaches. This is what we do. We give you guys the best of Sports Talk Radio. Please continue to follow and support Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio every Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific Coast Time with your guy, Dre Bailey, Bill Blockham Logan. And guess what, man? If you're scared,
You better go to church.
we going to Chapel Hill, baby boy.
Chapel Hill.